wenn nicht hier. Aber am Ende des Tages sind alle gleich.
Und du bist berühmt.
Schönen guten Tag, meine Damen und Herren. Herzlich willkommen zu einem weiteren Video der Firma JP Performance GmbH. Ich hoffe, Ihnen geht's gut. Also wir sind immer noch in Australien. Und wie man schön sehen kann, haben wir sehr viele wunderschöne Farben an unserem Motor. Hier vorne, da, hier. In irgendwelchen Kisten sind noch mehr Teile. Und wie die ganzen Sachen entstehen, gucken wir uns genau im Dschungel an. Los geht's. So, wir sind jetzt in Tuggerah, glaube ich, in der Mitte von gar nichts. Also wir sind, könnt ihr auf der Karte mal kurz zeigen, wir sind ungefähr 120 Kilometer gefahren. Und das Australien dauert Autobahnfahren echt lange. Das fühlt sich echt langsam an, du fährst so 100 fahren und sowas. Und wir tuckern da lang und es ist irgendwie mitten im Dschungel. Und jetzt sind wir bei einer Firma, die bunten schönen Teile gemacht hat an unserem Motor, die wir gerade gesehen haben. Aber der Kollege, der uns das gleich alles zeigt, der kommt gleich. Und wir haben kurz gequatscht mit dem Kollegen. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
While you were driving in front of us, we were curious about the sound.
Yes.
That it makes.
It's not a normal patrol, no.
No, can we have a look?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's go have a look.
Wir haben die Firma nicht gefunden, weil in Australien hat keine Tuning-Firma ein Schild. Und in den Navigationsgeräten oder bei Google findest du die Firmen nicht. So, das heißt, haben wir gesucht, dann haben wir ihn aufgefunden, dann war er an der Straße, an so einem Hänger, wo der Aufkleber dran war. Und er so, ja, ich kann euch hinbringen. Und dann sind wir hinterhergefahren und dann haben wir das Ding gehört. So, it used to have an RB25,
yes.
what you told us.
Yep.
War schon mal echt krass.
Which wasn't the original motor.
No. That is awesome.
Yeah. So now it's got a barra.
So Barra doesn't say anything to me because in Germany
That's an Aussie built motor, so it's the Ford XR6 turbo engine.
it's always turbo
Yep. Well, they had naturally aspirated ones and turbocharged ones.
and 4-liter inline 6.
4-liter inline 6.
And they
Fuel
make and the bottom end is kind of strong.
This one is just this is a gas bottom end, so it'll probably go 400 kilowatts.
That's enough.
That's enough. The turbo engines are good, known for 500 kilowatts. The naturally aspirated ones.
So kilowatts is a thing that you really say here in Australia, right?
Yeah, we use it. It's 50-50. You use horsepower and kilowatts. You kind of just go between the two.
You sound more professional if you say kilowatts.
Kilowatts.
And it's E-throttle.
Yep.
Stock.
Stock, yep. That's a standard throttle body. This is a Plasma Man plenum and standard runners. It's kind of a basic setup, really. That's a base factory turbo manifold just flipped upside down to lift the turbo up. Yep.
You can just turn around?
You just flip it upside down and it's
No
symmetric.
new holes, nothing?
Nope.
Also das ist ein australischer Motor. What's the name again?
Ford XR6 Turbo.
Ist ein 4 Liter, rein 6-Zylinder. Ja. Der kann halt dementsprechend Bums aushalten. Das war jetzt ein Saugmotor umgebaut auf Turbo. Der Krümmer ist einfach umgedreht. Das kann man machen, um halt Top-Mount zu fahren. That's a 30, right?
3582.
3582.
Which standard they come with a 3582. That's just a GTX Supercore.
No way.
Yep. Standard turbo. So the standard turbos come with a GT 3582.
No.
Yep.
Hä?
Yep.
Die kommen serienmäßig mit einem 35er Lader. Halt keine X, also keine die neue Serie. Aber so this engine is from the 90s?
Originally released in 2002, I think.
Okay.
So developed in the 90s, released in the early 2000s.
Okay. But I would love to hear it later.
Yep.
Oh, es regnet echt krass hier in Australien.
Schlimm.
Erstmal ist es kalt in Australien, also wirklich. Also, dass ich eine Idee bekomme. Also, kurze Hose, T-Shirts, sag ich mal ganz klar nein. Es hat auch so eine Kälte hier. Also, so eine echte deutsche Kälte, finde ich. Ich habe gedacht, Australien wäre so tropischer. Aber ich finde, morgen schon, wenn du rauskommst, hat schon echt ein Frostding. Wir gehen mal rein, komm mit. Also, PRP ist halt eine Marke. Wenn du in diesem ganzen JDM-Leben so drin bist und findest das halt toll und geil, dann magst du Farben. Dann findest du Farben toll. Und die Jungs machen das Farbenspiel wirklich, die haben es einmal durchgespielt. Ne? Also du kannst dir die wildesten Kombinationen wirklich machen und die bieten dir alles Mögliche an für... So you got products for 26, 2J,
Yep.
4G63.
Yep. BMW N54, Barra, which is that. Evo 1 to 3, Evo X, SR, CA, Honda, B Series, K Series.
Okay, I didn't know.
1UZ, Toyota. Yeah, quite a lot.
And you offer little solutions, higher quality,
Yes.
and then the option also that your engine looks very different.
Yes.
I mean, I love that product.
Yeah.
That makes
That's
a
our
huge
signature.
That makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Das ist vorne am RB dran, wo der normale Sensor dran sitzt. Ne? Und dann kannst du halt hier deinen Finger drauf machen, der dann halt das Triggersignal sieht. But you got so many different colors here.
Yes, we do 12 different colours.
You do?
12 different colours, yeah. So you'll see that anodizing down the back shortly. But yes.
Oh, you do it here?
Yes, all the coloured anodizing done in-house.
Oh, geil. So the color that I choose is maybe a little normal.
Well, no, sometimes subtle. Less is more sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
you
subtle.
have to say that.
Yeah.
But this teal looks very, very nice.
Yeah.
And you make the products also all in-house.
Correct. Yes. So all the billet parts you see, all made
All.
in house. Yep.
The valve covers.
Yep.
Boah.
You'll see it. It's outside. Even those big lumps of metal outside with the diffs sitting on the ground. I don't know if you saw that. The billet sitting outside.
Yeah, I saw
They
it.
become an 8.8 diff, and they start as a big round block.
Hey,
There's the man himself.
How are you?
how are you?
I have seen you on YouTube a couple of times, I think.
I've seen you at the SEMA show, right?
Yeah,
I
we
think
saw you.
we met at SEMA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How you going?
pretty good.
You made it all the way to Australia to see GDRs.
First of all that, but I made it all the way also to PRP. And you are in the middle of the jungle, man.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, that's cool.
I brought you some merch.
I love colors.
Good, you're in the right place.
Yeah, I am in the right place.
Ah.
How come that the company? I mean, is that a very common area here?
No. We wanted to be out of the hustle and bustle of Sydney because I've had workshops before. There's a few reasons. I've had dyno tuning workshops before and they turn into what we call a kebab shop. And you have all these people hanging around and it's a hangout joint. It's like a kebab shop. Everyone meets there.
I mean, my shop used to be like that, and then one time I really explained that my plans with the company is a little different, so I am not able to give you that opportunity. I know exactly what you mean.
You get no work done.
First of all that, and they come into your workshop very naturally. You are in a meeting with a customer, and I had it, I'm talking with a customer, and they just sit down next to it. And you look at him like, why are you talking like, and they go like, you want something to drink?
No, you have to create a separation. This is a place of business and we have to get a lot of work done to keep a lot of people happy, and there has to be separation. So it's by appointment only. You can come pick some stuff up if you pre-arrange, but it's just not a walk-in type scenario.
And to find out your address was difficult. I found you on the street.
Yeah. He came into the other shop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
because I
with
was
the
looking
trailer
around.
Loading it.
I was really driving to every street, then I saw your trailer.
Yeah.
I said, there it is.
My email signature still says somewhere on the Australian East Coast.
Yeah.
So it's only, that much of a somewhere in the
Yeah.
middle there. It
Few
doesn't
thousand
matter.
Ks.
So we don't want everyone to know where we are because we've got a lot of expensive stuff. The more people that know where you are,
Yeah. Is that a thing in Australia? That people maybe...
Not so much, but if there's not a big neon sign flashing expensive stuff inside, then you got less chance of drawing attention. I'm not one to draw attention. I don't like too much personal stuff being out in the atmosphere, and the less people know, the better. And then you can direct them to what you want everyone to see, which is what you're trying to sell.
Yeah, no, 100%. I understand it, 100%. I mean, now, as JP Performance, we are in the position, we got around 15,000 people come a week to us. But they eat, they go to the museum, they do all kinds of stuff. So I don't talk to them. That's not possible. But that made a different level of problem, because when I go out of my office, I have to go to the other street or to another building, and then they see you and they stop you, because for them there's only one chance to see him. Now I see him and only I see him, so I ask him. So sometimes on a 60 seconds walk, people ask me 15-20 times, and the thought that you have from one building to another, I really put the key in the other building and they go like, to go back. I understand very clearly what you mean.
And I don't get a lot of work done when I come here, which is why I'm usually only here once or twice a week, because you'll notice from walking from one end to the other, I need to go and grab something. I'm going to get interrupted 5 times on the way.
I think it's very interesting also for the German audience. Your products, nearly everything what I see is beside the TUV thing. So I think the chance for your products to really come strongly into the European market, also maybe with some other product, BMW, maybe some other cars. There's a big, I know, I saw it.
The N54. This is an amazing kit. We did a whole igniter delete setup, which was really tricky to get sorted, and we got it to work, cracked the standard ECU, so we weren't using the standard igniters in the ECU, and we thought we were going to break the world. We sell like maybe 3 kits a year. So when people say, why don't you do more BMW stuff? It's because, well, this BMW stuff doesn't sell. So no, there's other kits on the market, but they don't bypass the standard igniter in the ECU. So they keep burning.
Is there, no, for B50, what kind of, oh, N54.
N54.
Okay. Yeah, they are a very special group, these kind of people, to get into them.
But see, it's the same with the GTR stuff. it's hard to get into the industry. So why do we make something for a BMW when we can make anything for a GTR and it's an overnight success, if you know what I mean. People say, why don't you make more SR stuff? Because we're RB guys. So yeah, we do 4G63 and we do a lot of JZ stuff, but it's a slow organic growth.
Yeah, because I like the quality a lot. I like the marketing, I like the look, I like the design. You're on the same side. I mean, imagine all these little parts, because some Germans offer it, but the price level and the attitude and everything is very different. But I think many people tell you that for my car, for my car, for my car, for my car, but then nothing comes out.
We have designed an 8.8 diff kit to fit into the B58 Supra, A90 Supra B58 engine, sorry. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've got a few diff setups, 8.8 inch IRS diff setups that have gone into a bunch of BMW cars all over the world.
Do you do the designing in-house?
Yeah, we'll show you all of that.
Yeah, let's have a look. I mean, I'm still in the color world right now. So how old is the company now?
2018 is when we got serious. 18 was pretty well full-time for me. And from then, it's been acquiring more and more machines and doing more and more development on more and more stuff, and now we're sort of in the leading cars that have all of the records in any platform as long as it's RB related. So we do a lot of drift, circuit, drag, roll racing, which is obviously the RB industry's going bananas. So we'd like to think we've helped pioneering that and creating a market for us to sell into with cool stuff. So we're in the process right now of moving. So all of this,
I mean, it is full.
It is very
The workshop is, I mean, it is.
Yeah, we actually have 4 workshops now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then we're moving all of that into 3 workshops, which is going to be basically 2 workshops, Melbourne, Gosford down the road, which is a big warehouse, and then a studio down in Brookvale closer to where I am, so we can do filming there.
You do videos too?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we do a lot of YouTube content, and basically it's not to gain followers, we're just
show
doing our own builds to show off what we do and how we do up cars, and also we do a lot of builds, but as in videos on customers' cars and workshops, so we're helping promote them as well as us.
Okay.
Yeah, we carry a lot of Australian-made brands. Siltec, we have Plasma Man, Hypertune, Bosch products, which Turbo Smart. There's a lot of that stuff. Haltech.
That color is in real life
cool, huh?
way, way, way nicer.
That's bright. There's an example of some.
Schade.
There's no chance that I change the color, right?
Hell no. No, we can change the color.
No, honestly?
Yeah, no big deal. That pink is one of the least popular colours until people see it, and then they want it. So you're right. That expression on your face is
always, I guess. And another color. This in combination with this.
Oh, yeah. That was actually our most popular display combination.
Yeah.
But that looks awesome.
Yeah. Great. The black car, the R32 that I saw on the SEMA show, that's your car? No, the fast one.
Jun 2. Yeah. So that's a Croydon car owned by Rob Marjan. That's the world record holding car at the moment for a GTR. We develop parts for those cars and then make them available.
Yeah.
Hey, Doggo. This is a good one for you to have a look at. We're
differential cover.
Yeah, it's a 8.8 housing being made on that machine now.
Guck mal da rein. Ein ganzes Differentialgehäuse machen die hier.
Hey, Doggo.
Ich finde das schon wieder geil hier.
Ja.
Aber es ist ein ganzes Differential. Also nicht nur das Cover hinten.
Das Housing.
Genau. Okay. Ja, klar. Also nicht der Deckel, sondern dann wirklich das ganze Differential aus einem Stück.
Aus einem?
Ja, das ist ein Riesenklotz.
This is making cam caps.
Do you have every product on the website?
Yep. Other than stuff that we haven't released yet.
And the benefit is because it's billets, you can torque it down a little bit better? Or?
No, so this is for our cylinder heads.
Ah.
They're the cam caps for our cylinder heads. And that's not 6061, it's a very special billet, which is porous and it holds oil inside the pores.
No.
To lubricate the cam.
Das ist sehr interessant. Also deren Cam Caps sind so, diese Oberfläche hält etwas Öl drinnen, um halt dann einfach die Schmierung für die Nockenwelle etwas besser zu garantieren bei hohen Drehzahlen.
So here's the cylinder head now.
Oh. So you get this made complete?
We cast them.
Where?
Here in Australia. So we have a foundry.
The complete head?
We make complete engines. Yeah. Head as well, block, everything.
Ah.
Everything is DMG Mori here. Everything.
I tell you something later on.
Yeah.
You will like this.
All right.
And we're doing a project with them together.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah, you will like this.
Best company in the world.
I know. I know. You get this head done in Australia. It's a 2J head, right? No.
RB.
RB, right, with the little screws that everybody forgets. Okay.
So this is an RB cast aftermarket, and the only aftermarket double overhead cam cast cylinder head as far as we know in the world.
How much is a head?
Well, we're about to release them, but arguably around 7,000 Australian for a bare head, and then all the way up to about 10,000 for one of our top heads.
With cams or without the cam?
Fully built.
Okay.
For the lower version, we're talking $10,000, $11,000 for a street head.
Yeah.
Up to about 15, 16 grand for something that will make 3,000 horsepower.
Für euch australische Dollar, Umrechnungskurs zeigen wir euch nochmal, was 1.000 australische Dollar in Euro sind. Ne? Weil ich wurde am Anfang auch immer nervös. We always get a little nervous in the first moment. It's Australian dollars. What is the difference? A huge difference.
Very different.
Yeah, very different. Okay, so it looks 3D printed in the first moment, but it is sanded.
It is sand cast. These first heads, the internal casting box, the casting core was a 3D print, but now you 3D print the sand.
I saw that. It goes. The table goes down, right?
Yeah,
I saw that before.
So the outside is a conventional cast core, box, and then the internal pattern is a 3D sand print.
In Australia?
In Australia.
Ich bin echt gerade platt wie eine Briefmarke. Das ist Highest Quality Engineering Qualitätsarbeit für ein Tuning-Produkt, für einen Tuning-Kopf, für einen alten Motor. Das gibt es so eigentlich nicht. Das ist wirklich, wirklich, wirklich krass. Und dann den Preis anzubieten.
Fand jetzt auch nicht so teuer.
Nein, es ist vollkommen okay.
Ja.
And how much is the block?
The block, I'll show you one.
Also bestellen wir ein paar neue RB26.
That is one of your blocks.
That's one of our blocks.
I'm very impressed that you are really willing to do that. It's great that you do that. Because somebody has to, and it's a big investment, it's a huge cost. This is something that makes it possible that these cars go on. Because one day, the day will come, if that would not be, that you are willing to pay 50,000 for a used block because one guy in Austria has one.
Yeah. We're trying to make them available so the platform can continue growing, because the RB, we feel, and it'll approving, it's the most efficient power plant in the world. It makes more power per cubic inch than any other known platform, and that includes big V8s. Don't forget, before you say what you're going to say, we're making over 3,000 horsepower.
I know.
With just over 3 litres.
I know. But the thing is, it's always a question of how strongly, how many people invest time. Because when you think about, in the beginning, the R8 twin turbos, people said, you can go 850, 900 on a stock block. Now, they're going 1,600 on a stock block. The billet blocks scene is coming now into that. I'm pretty sure that with the right gasoline, the R8 engine, the way it is built and set up, I'm pretty sure we will see 4,000 something in this engine.
Before we go further, I'm referring to sports compact inline six-cylinder engines.
Then you are 100% correct.
Yeah.
I'm also a 2J fan. I think I got bad luck with 2J in the past. And RB is for me the engine that you can, it's also a little princess, but you can work with it, and it works. The right ECU gives you the right engine.
Absolutely.
The wrong mapping, the wrong ECU gives you problems. But where do you see the big benefits, the big differences in the block compared to the stock one?
The bore, a stock bore, you'd be lucky to get 3 millimeters as a worst case scenario in the thinnest part of the bore. This, between there and there, is solid the whole way down.
Solid.
So after you machine it, you still end up with an 8mm bore the whole way through. The bore's Siamese, so they're touching between the middle. The RB usually is not.
Yeah, I know, so they can shake, rattle.
And then the deck here is, you can see the thickness is 12.5. This is 15mm because we haven't machined it yet, but you've got a solid deck, solid bore, and then we've created big oil returns.
Impressive. In Australia.
Yeah, there's a finished one here.
Stark.
Das ist echt stark.
Ja.
And how much this one?
They're $8,800 Australian for the base block.
That's fine. But you do your own crank too? No.
We work with Callies that make crankshafts for us, and we're about to start finishing the cranks here. So we'll probably do the final grinding or maybe the hardening and some grinding and some post-processing in Australia to speed things up.
So I'm able to buy at your place a long block.
Finished, complete, dyno-tuned crate engine.
Okay, go. Let's go.
So you want a 1500 horsepower engine. It comes with a computer, cooler, turbo, drop it into
ECU?
your car, tuned.
ECU.
Yeah,
Cable tree, everything.
everything. Dyno tuned, I mean run in. Full power, sit it in, foot to the floor, go for it.
Huh.
And you want to go further with gearboxes too, no?
Yeah.
And how does your front differential case look? I mean, in this case, on an RB.
I'll show you one.
One second, I gotta talk in German. Pass mal auf.
Also ich pass auf.
Der Typ hier,
Ja.
der Typ ist ziemlich krass. Ich habe ihn kennengelernt vor ein paar Jahren auf der SEMA Show und der ist ja schon so ein bisschen stiller. Und dachte mir erst so, ja, keine Ahnung, ne, was das für ein Typ so ist. Aber es ist immer wieder faszinierend zu sehen, wenn Leute das wollen, dass das wirklich dann auch passiert. Weil du musst ja, bis du das hier ingeniert hast, okay,
Ja.
mit der Sandform, dass es auch dementsprechend funktioniert, dass das Ding hitzetechnisch auch funktioniert. How many blocks did you went through until it really worked well? Because heat treatment, stress in the block, in the casting. Six different moldings.
6 attempts using small changes because I'll give you an example. There's actually one here.
But it's a stock crank, a stock water pump, everything would fit?
Yes. Yeah.
So you can use your product that other people
Nothing
sell?
changes.
Wow.
Everything that you have, even our old braces, they go on the block if you want to use it. Everything is the same.
Changeable. How much power would you say is the maximum that you would put on your block where you say, I mean, for short terms, really stress?
I think it'll go 3,000.
On 2.8 liters.
2.6 if you want, but yeah, 2.8. With this one, we've got an extended deck by 2.65 millimeters. And
Extended,
we're going
you mean higher?
Yeah, slightly
So
higher.
longer stroke.
It'll be a 3-litre displacement with a 90 millimeter piston. So you can go 3 litre in a short deck, standard looking block.
Das Ding ist, es gibt diese RB30 und dann gibt es halt viele Blöcke, also das, was man nicht will, weil der große Vorteil ist, das ist nearly square, so und so. Ne?
Ja.
Und wenn du das hast, sind Motoren neigen dazu, schön zu drehen und schön aggressiv zu sein. Wenn du jetzt das Problem hast, dass du jetzt zu groß gehst im Kolben, sind die Wände zu dünn. Wenn du von der Kurbelwelle zu lang gehst vom Hub, macht er zwar gut Drehmoment, aber will halt kaputt gehen. Er hat den Block höher gemacht. Du kannst durch seine Bohrung einen großen Kolben fahren und kannst 3 Liter fahren, aber trotzdem nicht zu langhubig. So how much RPM are you going?
10.5, 11.
Das ist das Ding.
That's why it has an advantage over a JZ, for example. 7.5, 8,500 RPM, they're struggling. A JZ making 9,500 RPM, that's unheard of, other than pro mod type stuff,
Yeah.
right? So we have an advantage because the power band's so much bigger in an RB.
Yeah, true.
So that's why when someone says 1,000 horsepower in an RB, comparing it to 1,000 horsepower in a JZ, no, it's different.
I think sometimes when you talk to people about this, it makes sense that it's not an internet hero because you need to drive it to get a feeling, to understand. Because so many people think thousands, that's the same story. No. 1,000 is always this time where it makes this power, but the way to that power is where the advantage is.
Absolutely.
And the shift point, weight, how stable it is at that RPM, efficiency, how much boost you got to put into the head or
That's
into
why
the
when
block.
people say, I want a 1,500 horsepower RB, I go, no, you don't. Drive something with 1,000 horsepower, and 9 times out of 10, they say, whoa, that's too much.
Absolutely.
So 1,500 horsepower is a lot of power.
Absolutely.
I'll show you a cast that failed. I've got
Yeah.
one here.
Krass, geil. Too thin.
Yeah.
May I ask you, how much invest was the block for you?
Millions.
Millions or millions?
Millions. I'd say just in design, there's $1 million worth of man hours alone.
Oh, yeah. Nice to meet you.
This is Grant. He's been responsible for the setup machining for the first production block and head. How many hours have gone into it on $1 million machines? I mean, you couldn't count them.
It'll be months. Only doing this.
You could make a billet head in not a lot of time.
Yeah.
We actually had billets before we decided to go for a cast head.
Yeah. Billet heads is what I learned, that people never touch it. First time I picked up a billet block R8, I was shocked how heavy the beast was. That's a real heavy thing. When you think about billets, you think about light.
Yeah.
It is nearly twice the weight.
All right, there's a head.
Okay.
There's a cast. Raw casting.
Also, very difficult question. How many blocks are sold so far?
143 pre-sold
Blocks.
blocks.
Okay, so it's...
But we haven't officially released. We've been taking a $100 holding deposit just so we know how many to make in each batch, and we're in production for the first batch at the moment. We call 20 people at a time and say, all right, you're in the next batch. Are you ready? Do you want to put it off to the next batch? Do you want to cancel, or what do you want to do? And 90% of the people are saying,
I take it.
I'm not ready because now I need a head, I need a crank, I need oh no, my God, I need the water pump, I need everything. And it's like, okay, well, we start the conversation. The people that say, yes, I've got everything ready, I want the block, send it, then we get the specifics, send them the block. So it's like people are going one of two ways. They're already organised, or they're like, oh
So
my God, the block's ready.
if I order today, I will get my block when?
If you ordered today, it'd be, I'd say 4 months. Because we can manufacture roughly 10 blocks a week at the moment.
In Australia.
In Australia.
And how much do you charge for a turnkey 1,500 RB engine?
As a guess, when you're talking
Yeah.
good ECU,
Let's say Haltech, no Motec, Haltech, and then
I'll tell you what it would be for a sort of Motec package, 100 grand for a 1,500 horsepower engine.
with Motec, 100,000 Australian.
100,000 Australian. Roughly.
That's okay.
Ja.
Also wenn die da jetzt nicht drauf heiß wäre, dann weiß ich auch nicht. Also wirklich, der Typ hat's echt verdient. Also ich bin gerade echt platt.
Überleg mal. Krass.
There are a lot of RBs in Germany, honestly, and I hope that a lot of customers in Germany or people recognize that thing, because I know a lot of them. They go to this guy, then to that guy, and they drive the car 2 days. Block gone,
Oh, yeah.
engine damaged. Nordschleifer. I mean, Nordschleifer is a different thing. I would maximum go 500 on an RB, no matter what you do with it. It's just a different stress level for the car. But there are people driving GTRs on a Nordschleifer, and they pay hundreds of thousands of euros to get the car running.
I have a buddy that used to be PRP Europe, my friend Payam. He's always showed me your videos.
Yeah.
He's a big fan. So, oh, you got to meet this guy. You know, you guys are good content together. I'm like, yeah, buddy, we'll get there one day. Anyway, we did have a big warehouse there, but we then evolved, and now we've got Parts Plug UK, Jabs. He sells a lot out of Europe,
Yeah.
but there is a bigger place for more. But the RB scene's growing everywhere, so we're just trying to keep everyone happy. Our whole idea is to make the complete driveline. Diffs, gearboxes, axles, tail shafts, hubs, everything, so you can just put it all in a shell and away you go. But you'll see more of what we're doing.
Yeah, I love to.
All right. This machine's making cam covers. Well, this is actually a 3-piece unit. That's an extrusion.
You screw them together.
Yeah.
But why? Die werden geschraubt.
We save on billet cost by making an extrusion mold, and then we have all of these returns for oil that go inside your current
the
machine in
end.
there.
The end.
So then they end up like that. You can't quite tell that they're a 3-piece.
Yeah, because the loss of material, how long did you do that?
This has evolved quite a few times, but to get the oil to go in and out several times into all the pathways, because the oil goes in 4 times, and then there's 2 plates that go in here to baffle the engine because the RB breathes a lot. So to get that design to work, we ended up making a 3-piece cover, keep costs down, make it hard to copy, which is what we do. Instead of doing patents, we make our stuff very hard to copy.
Hey, nice to meet you.
This is our buddies from JP Performance in Europe.
Hey.
Long way from home.
It is. It is.
Front diff.
I'll be here. But this screws also to the OEM one and yours.
No, dry sump only. So this is the dry sump pan.
They're all upstairs.
You got a dry sump pan here?
Can we get one?
That's right, we'll go upstairs, I'll show you.
So you're doing the colors here.
This is colours, yeah. I'll get rid of that for you.
There you go. Can you explain the process?
Yep. So we start off over here.
Yes. Cleaning.
Yeah. We have different cleaning solutions. Preparing.
What means preparing exactly?
So you want to make sure it's really clean, because even a finger mark will come out in the anodizer. Once it's all prepared and sterile.
And your quality control is by look. Yeah. Everybody controls it.
Yeah. So then it's a diluted sulfuric acid bath that gets an electrical current that opens up the pores in the material.
And it's a time, right? The color is changing by time.
So that's, how long do you anodize for now?
60 minutes.
Yeah. 65 minutes in that bath. It gets cleansed again.
Yeah.
Right, and then it'll go into any one of the dyes. There's 13 colours. Each dye is a different time. 5 minutes. This one is 10 minutes. That'll be 7 minutes. Grey, 30 seconds, for example.
And this one is only a minute.
What's that colour?
Pink.
Pink is 1 minute.
Pink is 1 minute.
These are the trophies for
the event.
For the event. So that'll be.
So you say 60 seconds, but 70 seconds the pink will get darker, or what happens?
Yes, it gets darker. Yes.
So 50 seconds is maybe a fresher pink.
Yes. Yeah, because we do it for salad pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
We do salad pink.
Every now and then you'll get a colour that's not quite working out. So Chris will investigate why that colour is not working out. We've got Russ that designed the anodizing system here. He'll go, we've got an issue. You start to see it. Gold is very hard, and so is teal.
Yeah, the edges.
The edge starts to get dark. And teal, you end up with dots all over it.
Okay.
They're the most complicated colours to get right.
Sort of got this down pat now. We'll use that one anyway. So.
It's an art. Anodizing's an art.
Lecco mio! Ist das geil?
Axles.
Here,
Yeah.
front,
This is rear axle.
replace,
For our upgraded rear end. So we do the axles as well.
can't use this on a stock car.
No, slightly different one for a stock car, but this is to go with our 8.8-inch kit.
Ich bin echt beeindruckt von dem ganzen Invest.
Unglaublich.
Unglaublich.
Also
Also es ist gar nicht das Invest von dem Rohmaterial, sondern es ist das Invest von dem Entwickeln und dann hoffen, dass das gekauft wird.
That's the axle end.
That's nice.
So that's the stub shaft that goes into the hub, and then the CV bolts to that with the. Oh, there you go.
It's not for it, but
In the diff,
essentially
and
it'll
then,
be
yeah.
like that.
That's for the hub side, for the car side,
Yeah.
and then we also do the other side.
Great. But gearbox is another level, right?
Yeah, well, we've got an announcement coming up soon, but we just want to make it all.
So it's finished, colors come after.
That's one part of the barra.
Das ist von dem 4 Liter.
geil.
That's a big part.
That's why we have to make it in several pieces.
I mean, honestly, this part makes no sense because it's just cool.
Well, this holds the 35 coils,
Okay.
and we've also put some baffling in it.
But it's expensive though.
Oh yeah, this part, it's worth about $3,000. At $10,000, we'd still be losing money on them. But we made it, people want them, so we provide a service, you know?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's one.
Yeah, that's a dry sump. There'll be more up here. You know, SR20 braces, oil caps, high-cast lockouts.
What is this? A high cast.
High-cast lockout bar, yeah.
But the nicest one I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Was wir hinten an der Hinterachse haben,
ja.
manche machen nur Stangen, manche legen es einfach nur lahm, aber das ist ein komplett gefrästes Teil. Beautiful. It's big.
Cam gear Evo, cam gear outer.
Oh, okay.
That's the inner.
Ja. Oh, geil. Guck mal. Sauf, bist du bereit?
Ja.
Hör mal.
This bit's more interesting. See the little teeth?
Ja. Adjustment.
Then there's, yeah, it's a lock.
Was ist hier los, Junge?
Guck mal da.
Here's lots of diff housings, and that's the dry sump pan.
What do you think about the 35? Is that something interesting to you?
GTR? Yeah. We're finishing the RB first, but we'll do the GTR.
Finishing. It sounds like you're in a fight with the car.
This one is the
Boah, das ist krass.
that then makes up the
Oh Lord.
full dry.
Nice.
So I could order it in different colors. I could do this pink and this blue.
If you want, yeah.
How much is it? Oh, you gotta be dry something.
That's dry sump pump as well, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's basically 10k for the hardware plus the pump, but it ends up
So
being
10k is this and this.
yes, with all the bits and pieces that go with it, and then you've
But
got
the dry
pump.
sump is expensive too, because to get it going, I mean the pump itself, okay, but you need to get everything,
Yes,
the
but
tank.
this is all integrated, so there's no lines. It's all internally baffled.
Yeah, but the belts, then the
No,
tank.
We include it all. Yeah. So we've got the whole kit. It's about 20 grand, and it has everything. Everything except some.
But this takes the original diff?
Yeah. Or one of ours.
Of course. Come on here. That's a relocation for the pump?
Yeah, that's a two-wheel drive one. So that's for
RB25?
No, that's two-wheel drive. Yeah, it's RB25, but also Pro mods. So that goes in there that way. So we've got many different ways of attaching the pump under the alternator. This one's for no alternator. Yeah, there's options.
You know what? I expected, again, something totally different. I didn't know you make so many products.
Really? Over 1,000 parts we make. Different parts.
I understand 100% when you say the BMW thing, you maybe sell 3 a year. I understand 100% now. So you are busy already.
Yeah.
So maybe other people have to do it.
Maybe. We can't do it all. The market is too huge. That's why when someone copies one of our parts, it's like, man, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
There's 1 billion parts we haven't made. Make them and we'll help you sell them. No worries. No point. The market is so huge. There's so much potential for things to make. And we're just we're concentrating on one platform. We do about 10, but
many people are very lazy in their head. So they think, it's working for him. I don't want to think any minute longer to find another one. So I just do this.
But if people want to copy our stuff, man, I'll send you the program. It makes no difference because we're already moving ahead so quickly with other stuff. It's
Get happy.
Yeah, make a cam covering competition with us. Go for it. You try and make it. It doesn't matter because the market's so huge. So we're not concentrating on what we've already done. We're heading for new things. Let people do whatever they want, man. If they're going to take 50% of our market with one product, we're not even going to notice. It's inconsequential. But usually people are loyal to us, they buy our parts, it all suits, it helps.
I love that everything is so close together. To test.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember the day we cut up our first finding a problem. We came off the dyno with our first cylinder head. And I remember the tuner at the time, Brad Sheriff, still does a lot of our tuning for new prototype stuff. He said we was going to be late for a flight, but we're getting ready to cut this head in a bandsaw. And I said, we should get you to the airport, man. You got to go. Yeah, no.
Lizard.
Flight.
Yeah, I want to see that.
I want to see you cut $1 million up. Ah, there's our problem. We found our problem.
And what was the problem?
We had a datum point in the wrong spot by 2 millimeters. So everything on one side of the head was machined too close to something that shouldn't have been there.
Okay.
So that causes cracks.
Oh, no. That's your part?
Yeah. Everything, man. We're making everything. This is a prototype.
Wow. This is for all the power.
Yeah.
It's chromoly.
That's alloy. That's
No, I mean
all
this-
alloy. Oh, this is chromoly, but we also do alloy, and we're working on carbon as well.
Together. So when I come here and I got the pockets full of money, I just bring a stock car, you get a beast.
We'll load you up full of all the parts.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
car, ready to go.
We don't want to install them on your car.
Yeah.
But we'll give you.
But you said you have a workshop, right?
We have a workshop. That's for our own R&D.
Can I have a look?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yeah.
What's this?
This is a Caldina.
Australian car.
Yeah.
A Calvino?
Caldina. Sorry, it's a Japanese import. That's four-wheel drive turbo.
What kind of engine?
3 SGT.
Never seen this before. Caldino. Okay. Looks cool.
Yeah, they're cool. This is yeah, there's some more wheels. So here's where we do some fabrication. Getting ready for 2,000 horsepower on the engine dyno. Big dump pipe. That's the new GT
55?
55, GTX 55.
Boah. Can I put it here?
Yeah.
Schatz, komm mal her. Ist das krass oder ist das krass?
Unglaublich. Sehr schwer, das Ding?
Probier mal hochzunehmen.
Okay, ich bin stark. Ja.
Mach mal.
That's heavy, man.
Okay, lass es sein. Aber ich hab's hochbekommen. Nur ein bisschen.
Yeah. But the potential in this one is 2.5?
Yeah, they say 2,300.
23?
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, Garrett, I think the Garrett estimation is always a little too high. When they say 23, it's 2-1.
This new Garrett, they want to compete with precision. So they've changed the tip speed and they're going to make more boost. So they handed us one. They said if there's anyone that's going to tell.
You.
Yeah. So we've got our engine dynos over here.
Engine dyno? You don't make an intake manifold?
No, not yet. Not yet. We're working on something for our big head.
But kind of late, because that's the product that...
Yeah. We've got a new idea for a new version.
Because nearly everybody does the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to... That's a lot of potential.
We're working on it. So this is our current setup. We plugged this whole rig into the engine dyno machine, but we have this on a stand that we go and play with, and then we build a new setup, then take it.
But with a pump, a fuel pump that is mechanical. So this is just a 2000 boy.
This is our new block. We're just using this head to prototype some pipe work on it. Mm-hmm. But we'll put a new head with some port work on this and with the new turbo, and we'll try and push this to 2000 horsepower. We've upgraded the intercooler slightly.
What? That's air to air?
Yeah.
What the heck? What? Who makes the core?
Blazzy.
Have you seen a deeper intercooler than that?
No, we asked them for the biggest one they make.
The problem is with deep intercoolers that you have a lot of heat here in the back.
The idea of a big cooler like this, like a big par and plate or a tube and fin, it's a drag style cooler. So it's cold because the alloy's cold.
Yes.
And then by the time the quarter-mile run is done,
Yeah.
it's heat soaked, and it might take 10 minutes for it to cool down, but you got the run done and it worked.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
you're right.
it's not efficient, but for the purpose of the exercise, which is drag,
Yeah.
and one run, it's efficient.
And that's a heavy boy too.
It's very heavy.
For you, also dass du eine Idee bekommst, warum wir hier gerade stehen vor dem Kühler. Das ist ein Intercooler-Size vom Golf.
Okay. Ja, schon ein
What?
großes Ding.
No. That looks like a fridge.
Oh, it is a fridge.
Das habe ich noch nie gesehen.
Ist mir auch neu.
Wie schwer ist so ein Ding?
That's, how heavy is that? 30?
Yeah, about 30, 40, 35 kilo maybe.
35 Kilo.
Und das Ding, wie schwer war das?
Oh, das ist schwer.
Das war schwerer als das, ne?
That's heavier.
Yeah,
Okay. Ich wollte schon sagen.
No, but that's also a thing, that a big turbocharged engine gains weight.
Oh yeah.
Oil, coolers, pipes, all the. I mean, at the end, it doesn't make a difference because the power is so high and torque is so high. Even if you put 50, 60 kilos more in it, it will
1
run.
pound more boost and you're good.
Yeah.
But the idea is it's all power to weight, so you want to get the weight down as much as possible, but not compromising safety. So the rear housing is heavy. It's very heavy. But when a turbine lets go, and it can go through everything, it doesn't take much. If it's going through steel,
I know.
10 millimeters thick,
I know.
it can bounce around the cabin and go through your head.
I mean, we had one exhaust turbine going through the exhaust housing, and I was so shocked how much energy it can produce.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's no time where it can really get the momentum. Because it's running here, it destroyed. Da ist noch der eine Lader, wo das Loch im Abgasgehäuse war, and it just went through.
100,000 RPM.
Even more. Thank you very, very much for your time.
Welcome.
I'm deeply, deeply impressed, and also thank you that you allow to change the color.
Yeah, that's
on
okay.
the RB, because the pink. Poof,
That's cool, huh?
yeah, that's very cool. I mean, this is also cool, but the pink is the killer.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm pretty sure I would love to stay in contact and see what you guys do.
Yeah.
And
We'll switch numbers.
absolutely, I got a few things maybe where I can help you.
Yeah.
You will see.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
Also, wir sehen uns. Ein echt krasser Besuch und immer wieder faszinierend. Du fährst in den Wald in Australien. Ich meine, man muss mal wirklich ganz kurz, wir machen noch mal eben eine kleine Sache. Wir gehen mal in Google Earth mäßig raus. Wir sind gerade hier. So, hier wird so etwas gebaut und die Welt ist so faszinierend. Und wir brauchen wirklich viele Menschen, die uns diese Energie und diesen Spaß wirklich am Leben halten, um das alles nach vorne zu treiben, weil es ist einfach ein wunderschönes, tolles Hobby, was sehr, sehr viel wert ist. Also, viel Spaß noch. Bis morgen oder Montag. Tschüss.